What's going on, gang? Baltmatrix here, and today we are taking a look at Transformers Titans Returns Misfire, specifically Deluxe Class Misfire. The overall look of the figure is quite good. Now, this is a heavy remold of Trigger Happy, who is probably my favorite figure in the line, so I have high hopes for this guy, and he kind of delivers. The paint for Misfire isn't exactly the same as G1, but it's close enough. I do like the look of the lavender. His head sculpt is quite good, and the overall look of the figure is nice. Backpack is pretty controlled, except for the wings, but oh well. Overall, posability of the figure is also good. Head is the typical Titan Master. There are swivels in the shoulders, swivel at the upper arm, 90-degree bend at the elbow, no fist articulation. There is some torso articulation, ball joint in the hips, swivel at the thigh, well over 90-degree bend at the knee, and some foot articulation. The ball joints on my figure are a smidge loose, but nothing that cannot be fixed. Misfire comes with two very similarly colored guns that combine together to form a little Titan Master sitting position like all the other weapons in the line. And it holds a Titan Master just fine, though split apart. You can store them on the shoulders, but that looks ridiculous. But there's no other place to put them. That's the only place that I've been able to find, which is a bit disappointing. Not going to lie. That's my biggest disappointment of the figure. I guess you could try and peg them in somewhere under here, but there are no pegs big enough to do it. Other than holding them in robot mode, there's no place to put them. Misfire's transformation is very similar to Trigger Happy, but not exact. So first we will remove the head, fold up the fists into the forearms, grab the shoulders and pull them away from the figure like that. Then grab the section of his nose cone from the backpack, flip it forward, and then peg it into place in the Titan Master port. Come to the back canopy, flip it open, and just drop the Titan Master in there and close it up. Next, come to the wings and just kind of turn them so that they're parallel to the rest of the body. Come down to the feet, fold the feet into the back of the legs, like so. Come to the crotch and fold the crotch from the butt out, down. Combine the legs, and then fold the legs up, and they will peg into the backs of this section here. This is actually rather tricky, because it feels like it's supposed to connect better than it actually does. So it just kind of ends up getting pushed into place, popping the legs apart, and then putting the legs back together. So you end up like that. Then take the wings, fold them as you're pushing the arms down, and peg the arms into the back of the vehicle mode. So fold that, push that down, peg that into place, and then fold the wings down and peg them into the tops of the shoulders. And there we go. That is the vehicle mode. As I said, it's very similar to Trigger Happy's transformation, but it loses all of the spinning around that the transformation does for Trigger Happy. What you end up with is a really, really good looking vehicle mode. I love the look of this vehicle mode. Misfire looks great in this mode. You do have to be careful though, because the Titan Master is meant to sit with the legs down in the vehicle mode like that. It looks really good. I like it a lot. I think it works just really, really well. And then you could peg the vehicle. Now in vehicle mode, you're supposed to, I think, peg the guns into the shoulders like this, which does make sense, but I would much, much rather there have been a separate spot to peg them in. So you end up with the vehicle mode looking like that. It looks great. It honestly does. I love the look of this vehicle mode. I think the overall figure is quite good. And as I said, the only complaint I have is the fact that there's really nowhere to store the weapons in robot mode other than the shoulders. That's my biggest complaint about the robot mode, or the figure in general. The figure holds together well. It transforms well. It's probably the second best figure in the line, the best being, personally, the best being Trigger Happy. It's a great figure. I can also see this thing getting repainted to heck and back as different figures. it's definitely worth picking up. If you guys like Titan's Returns, so far Trigger Happy and Misfire are the best in the line, and they definitely belong in your collection. So again, I hope you've enjoyed this video review. As always, I'm Baltmatrix. I ask you to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you next time.